Watch out!
Fire in the hole! Spike planted. Precision kill.
Hit!
Enemy remaining. Last player standing. Clutch.
And we're back. Sorry about that. It seems that we just had a technical issue, but we're back in it. See, the round is now 4-4. I believe it was 3-2 in favor of Manchester when we left. So now it is 4-4. So the tough round lost by the Cougars there, as they did get all the kills, but then they died both to the incendiary grenade from Forkira. You can see a lot of ults used last round. Viper's Pit and the Showstopper on the side of Manchester. Oh, sorry, the Viper's Pit from Shubi, and then the Showstopper on the side of Manchester from Pine. Looks like it's going to be a full B push. You hear the Marshall shots, I believe, going off through that hookah corridor with the TP. Flash sent in through to B. Got nothing because no one's waiting there. It seems that SXU has this aggressive hookah control now. You can see the hot hands come down from Ray there to heal himself up a little bit. KitKat holding this angle on hookah. There's a nasty peek angle, or pixel angle right there. Embargo sneaking around. They know. Flash comes out. Does get one. T-Bop gets two through the wall, both of them. Now 3 left in long, I think. Oh, and what a great spot by Shubi. The awareness is just too much. He knows there's going to be one sitting in that corner. He knows the last 2 are there. Shubi gets another. Can't get the last one to flawless the round, but Forkir's now trapped here unless they take the TP. And Embargo just runs up with the classic. Takes, I believe, they use the kind of burst shot that the classic has. 2-1 shot. I think it was Jay. I believe Jay might have been the last one, or it was Used to Know, but I don't remember. Apologies. And you're going to see a timeout from Manchester, and we'll catch you in a minute. And we're back after the Manchester timeout. Coach maybe wanting to give them some plays for the last 3 rounds potentially, as this is still a pretty close game. Obviously, I think Manchester are playing this pretty well right now. Maybe he wants to see some things differently. I'm assuming we're going to see a timeout from Jay here. Or, sorry, not a timeout from Jay. Excuse me. We're going to see the lockdown coming from Jay here, the Killjoy, on Manchester's side. Probably to get them into the B side, I would guess. Might see some ults in response. Double duelist ult online for the Cougars. You see if they use it. Used to Know sends a guiding light through into hookah and then just taking it by themselves. Ray spots him, can't hit his shots. Wall's going to come up for Shubi. As one bullet did hit Shubi. Shubi going to be taken down a little bit. Going to see the same flank as you see KitKat and T-Bop rotating behind. Down like the kind of streets area of bind. Oh, and there it is. Jay used their ult. And the hot hands might hit it there as actually this doesn't even fully clear the site. Very interesting. And the lockdown was destroyed. I think I got caught in the hot hands. Embargo gets a kill with the incendiary grenade. Run it back used. Very well done. Ray gets Kua. Trading off what Embargo died to. KitKat getting Jay from behind. And now the Cougars have the spike. The Cougars have the spike. KitKat has the spike locked down, and you're gonna have to see Used to Know run around to get it. And they're just running, and they run without their gun out. A little aggressively. You gotta expect KitKat to be there. You can't just walk through. But again, a great round by the Cougars. It felt very obvious that Jay was going to use their ult there to get them onto site, except for no one really took site with it. I don't think it was placed well enough, as it was actually destroyed by the Cougars util. Now, you do see Used to Know's ult online, as well as for Kira. I'm guessing that you're going to use Used to Know maybe to get in, or after a pick. And then after you plant the spike, you're going to use for Kira as the way to defense it. Kua shooting at KitKat, who gives a little bit of a quick peek out of hookah. And look at this push by Manchester. And now, looks like Shubi and Ray doing a little late lurk. You're going to see the guiding light come out. I don't know if it got anyone. I don't think it did. I think it might have got caught in that smoke. Pine just waiting here with a sheriff. It does seem like there's two sheriffs online. So maybe this is actually a save round for Manchester, meaning they can't really do anything. He hears the turret. He's going to decide against it. They don't want to let them know that this late lurk is this early lurk is happening. They want to catch one of them off guard. It looks like Pine. They find Pine in that corner. T-Bop does get stunned. Gonna get hit by the nade. Pine knows Embargo's there, but Embargo knows that he's coming because he just walks right into it. I think he went a little too fast, and now they're going out. The nade by KitKat's gonna come through on the point. They're not gonna be able to get that plant down. KitKat's gonna walk into U-Haul, gets one. Gets a little bit off in the second, but they're down to 7 health. KitKat's not gonna be able to peek again. Ray with the flank gets one behind. Puts down a spray. And then T-Bop cleans it up as a team ace. Everyone on the Cougars getting a piece of that. Getting a piece of Manchester. Putting it into the last round. 7-4 right now. Cougars have 2 ults online. So does Manchester. Got to see them all used. I mean, even Kua's ult's going to come online. Might want to get him an orb just to make sure that he gets that ult. Use it to get onto a site. Use Used to Know after a kill maybe. And then 4 Kira's to protect the plant. That's what they're probably planning to do. KitKat could get aggressive with their ult here. Probably going to save it for another ult that comes out. You never know. Ray look to get the orb, but they're here too quickly. He's going to get... Oh, both of them are going to get hit a little bit by it. Oh, and the curveball thrown out. Gets for Kira. That's an ult gone. They can't use that. Showstopper comes out. Gets a lot of damage off on the J. Kua also taken very low, but Used to Know... Gets Shubi on the other side as Kua gets KitKat as well. And now, location, T-Bop gonna use the Seekers. Smoke sent out. Pine's gonna go up. Seekers come out. Embargo's gonna have to back. He's gonna have to go quickly as they're all gonna rush out onto him. Seeker gets a little bit stunned. Gonna get Jay, but traded up by Used to Know. It's up to Ray and T-Bop here.
Spike planted.
Are going to see they only have the Breach ult online. It's not usually used to stop a plant, but I think it would work pretty well. Going to use the firewall here. Sees one in U-Haul, gets stunned by, or gets blinded by his own guiding light. And then Used to Know takes out Ray on the other side as Pine gets T-Bop, who rushes through into U-Haul.
Switching sides.
Very good round by Manchester there to make it a manageable 5-7. It's not what you like to see. You'd like to have the advantage, but it's not that big of an advantage. Not the biggest advantage we've seen the Cougars get on one of their halves, obviously. But it's still a little bit of a disadvantage. You're probably going to see... I would like to see Manchester get aggressive here. We know how good the Cougars are in this attack on this map. It's just deadly. Ray putting the good half guys in the chat. just a very, very good sportsmanship from both teams here. You'd love to see it. And Essex, you going with their classic attack. 4 push, 1 sight. Shubi on the lurk. Trailblazer gives them hookah position. This is a lot like SXU's last game. Their opponents just kind of gave them hookah. Now, of course, there's a little bit of util in there this time, unlike the last team, but util used very early. It's going to give SXU an easier push in. And Ray just catches 4 Kira. I'm pretty sure he just peeked out. Gonna use the hot hands to heal up a bit. Oh, and he finds Usano with the Sheriff in a corner. They have him trapped. He's going to get grenaded out here. No, he's not. The grenade misses. Is Usano going to peek out here? He's going to peek into a lot of Cougars. Blinded by the guiding light, but so is KitKat. Embargo's going to rush into him. Doesn't care. Gets taken out by Usano. Usano taken out by KitKat. And Jay going to peek out. He is going to peek out. He's going to get one, but Ray gets the trade. KitKat gets Jay. And Kua's taken out by T-Bop. Pretty decent round by the Cougars there. I do think Embargo got a little overzealous on the rush onto Usano. They knew he was there, but that rush just seemed a bit too fast. And we see kind of the same problem that the last team the Cougars faced on Bind had. And it's just, I believe it was Anderson. Anderson didn't really protect hookah as well as they should have. Gave it away to the Cougars. And the same thing kind of happened for Manchester here, as they kind of just give away hookah, which gives the Cougars a lot of positioning. And soon they pick up, the Cougars are going to go for an A push here, and it's a full A push, a 5-man stack A. Usano gets Ray. Shubi trades it out. Kua gets KitKat though, and KitKat trades it out with the Boombot actually. Interesting kill. Stim beacon put in the ground. Plant gonna go down, firing through the smoke, making sure no one's there. Only person left is someone on this late lurk, and their Pine is coming on this late lurk, and it's very fast. Trailblazer goes through U-Haul, no one in there. I think T-Bop might know. Oh, and the timing. He's going to peek out. He does see him. Grenade going to be thrown in. The paint shell is going to come out. Not going to get any damage on. Incendiary grenade protecting CT. Flash and through doesn't get any. 4Kira peeks heaven, gets one. Shubi trades it out by getting Pine. 4Kira gets another one. Oh, and T-Bop holding a great position here. Oh, as he gets one. Last one in U-Haul. He can hear it. And the timing for T-Bop, just great there. Played that round really well. Saved it for the Cougars, clutching out the 1v2, although it wasn't a great situation for him. Time was running out. Manchester had to go fast. They kind of rushed in without really thinking. Helped out the Cougars a lot to win that round there. And now you're going to see a very difficult round for the Cougars to win here, as they have to have 3 Sheriffs, a Ghost, and a Bulldog versus a Vandal and 4 Phantoms. It's a rough one here, but if they can get 2, maybe 3 guns off, they're looking really well for the next round. We'll see what they can do. Don't think we'll see any alts come on board. No one's really close enough. If it does happen, it will be Ray with the run it back. But other than that, I don't think we'll see anyone get theirs on board or use it for that matter. Have an interesting push from the Cougars. More normal push. You have 2 people on one side, 3 on the other. Ray looks to be fighting. The Trailblazer's going to spot one U-Haul. Just in showers here. No one's here. Will they expect someone in this corner? I think that she won't. She won't. Does she get a bullet off? She does. And that is the one person you want to hit with a bullet, as they can't heal themselves with their regrowth. That's very well done. Would have liked to get the kill, but it is what it is. Taking some damage off. Trailblazer may have spot Shubi there. I don't actually know. Shubi looks like he's going to go around. I think this will be a B site take for the Cougars here. Embargo firing some shots through the smoke, seeing if she can catch 4Kira there, but cannot get a bullet off. Curveball comes in, doesn't really get anything, as no one's holding hookah again. They know where the turret is. Turret's taken down by T-Bop there.
30 seconds left.
Blind that corner. Blind comes out. It doesn't get anyone, as it's not able to get sent off. Does get both of them now this time. Pine does take out Embargo though, and Ray takes out Pine. Flash coming through. Bad time for Ray as he gets blinded by a guiding light. And oh wow, Ray and Shubi just taken out, and it's just T-Bop. See if he can get any damage off. Possibly get one more person. He can't. 4Kira with, I believe, a jump shot. Hitting T-Bop through the wall. Maybe it was just a fire through the wall. And a pretty nice round by Manchester. They held it really well. They didn't get too aggressive. They know that SXU only did not have any really good guns, so they knew that they could get aggressive there. Or they couldn't get aggressive there. Really well done. And as I said, you see Ray's ult is online. The run it back. I wouldn't be surprised if they used it to get in here, and that's why everyone's lining up here onto the A site. You're going to see Shubi with the spike. They probably want him to plant for that extra orb. Reachung going to come out with a nade. A great setup by Manchester. Maybe not timed exactly perfectly, but it did get a good bit of damage off on a Kit Kat and some on the T-Bob. Trailblazer going to find Kua, but not enough as Usino takes out Kit Kat. Ray going to walk into sight. Not going to be able to get anything. Ray actually does get the kill on Usino. And he's just running through. Oh, it was with a run it back. I didn't even know. T-Bob taken out by Kua. Pine takes out Embargo. Pine takes out Shubi. Pine going to get taken out by Ray. Ray has to ace here pretty much. And he doesn't even have the spike. Spike is in the middle of the point. He's going to get stunned by the breach stun. Curveball out. He does find Kira. What a great move. Throws on the hot hands in there. He might think Kua's at, but he wasn't there. Don't know if Kua will peek here, as he might be just waiting for his teammate or waiting for Ray to pick up the spike. Turns the flash really well, actually. Turns it again, and Ray with another great pick. Can he do this? Will Jay peek out? He will, and Ray just couldn't hit the shots. He was so close. Great effort by him, but he wasn't able to do it. What a round from Ray there. Almost covering clutch for his team. Not only would have won the 1v3, would have got the ace. He was so close. Couldn't get it. Although, Hot Hands is very close to coming on. Or not sorry. Run It Back's very close to coming online again already. Even though he used it last round, you could see it come back in next round. It'll be interesting to see what they can do with it here, as they're going to have to go into another save round. It's going to catch Ray there. Not fully, though, but they know he's there. That's more important at that moment. Seekers come out a little early, I feel like. I think you could just back up on this one. Reachung going to come out. Pine gets Embargo. Traded out by Shubi. And that's a nice gun there waiting for Shubi if he can get up to it, but Usino is watching it. Boombot going to go into U-Haul. Going to force Kua to push back. Now Kit Kat might take over as Shubi gets one. Can he get another? He can't, but he's low, and Ray cleans it up. Oh, no. This is a great save round for the Cougars so far. You're going to see we all come out from Kira. Orbital Strike used maybe a little early, as SXU just have to change their location. Kira peeks into Kit Kat with a dirty spray transfer. And a nice round by the Cougars there. Great round, as you saw. I believe all of them had cheers, except for, I think, T-Bob, maybe T-Bob, maybe Embargo had a classic, and they won that round. That's a great round to win. Pushing it into 10-7, and you're going to have to see a save for Manchester now. See what they can do with the two marshals. Very interesting on bind, I feel like. Are they both sitting? No, they're both. Oh, no, they both are sitting on the B site. Oh, only one now. Usino probably going to peek down C long. Oh, and a great shot onto Shubi. Can't get Embargo or Ray, though, as they have a nice double peek. Oh, and the turret taken down instantly. No damage off from it. You're going to see the run it back used. Doesn't spot anyone there. Oh, and Ray's just taking sight. They ran past the breach. And he's going to get... Oh, no, sorry, the Brimstone. Brimstone's going to get killed on Ray. The timing there. What timing? What happened there? I didn't even see it. Nate drops on top of the thing. Showstopper used. Pine, will he find one? Doesn't see one. Doesn't get any damage on. It's a near grenade. Forkir is going to be forced out, and he's going to die to the orbital strike by Embargo. And then Kine couldn't get the kill, but Kua does get one on T-Bop. That's just Kua out, and Embargo's just protecting himself in here. Flash use. It doesn't find anything. Will Kua people find him in the smoke? I don't think he knows. Smoke's about to go down. Embargo with the great timing. He knew that the first one was a fake, and he waited for the second. Great timing by Embargo. What a great round by him. Cougars playing that perfectly. as Shubi died instantly, but then Embargo and Ray were able to get the trade off onto Yusino. And then Ray picks up the orb, uses the run it back, gets the kill, and then they rush in. Although Fort Kira does kind of go around their smokes and everything, it does seem to not matter, as it was only one kill as the Cougars got the rest of them. I see the Cougars with their normal play again. Should be on the lurk. Everyone else on A. Viper wall goes up. This is going to come out. I believe he does get blinded by T-Bop, though, so he can't peek out into it. Incendiary grenade. I'm going to assume that that's from Manchester's side. I don't know if Ray will peek this. It's a rough peek with a double smoke there. And Cougars might be deciding against it. They might have spotted that 3 were here. And might be deciding that B is actually the weaker site, even with the Killjoy. They might want to attack that instead. We'll see what they decide to do. KitKat still lurking in showers here. Maybe they know that they, after they take onto a site, they like to lurk around. Maybe they'll see, oh, is 4Q going to get caught by the timing here? Oh, and KitKat goes a little early. Doesn't wait long enough. They know he's there. Race fires through his smokes, too. Does KitKat know? No, she doesn't. She'll fire through, and she's going to get taken out by Pine. And Yusino gets Shubi on the other site. And the Cougars are in a rough location.
30 seconds left.
Sun beacon out. Sun goes out. Rashes into a nanostorm. Gets blinded as well. Yusino gets T-Bop. Gets Embargo, but Ray takes him out. See what Ray decides to do. Someone coming from behind him. Don't know if he knows that one's still here. He should know that the... Does he? Oh, and he's going to get caught out in a box. Does get 2 on his way out, making it more manageable for the Cougars in the next round. Rough round for the Cougars there, as it seems like they weren't able to find anything early, as they have been in their other ones. Oh, and going to see timeout for the Cougars here, see what they decide to talk about. See you in a minute. And we're back with this round after the Cougars timeout. Probably just making sure that they keep themselves calm, cool, and collected. And they secure this one for the Cougars. You do see the Viper Pit online. If they can get maybe a few picks and then get on the site, it would just pretty much secure them this round. And the Paint Shell's going to catch KitKat for a little bit. Going to be healed up by the regrowth from T-Bop, though. Viper Wall, can they use it effectively? Used to know. It's not good. It's going to go out late, and KitKat gets 1. Oh, and peeks out a little too soon. Oh, and Pine gets 2. T-Bop and KitKat. Ray gets caught a little bit by the Paint Shells as well. Gonna use... Oh, and Shubi's looking to put down the pip, but one's a little close. Gotta be a little bit safe with that, though. Spike gonna be planted. It's gonna get a lot of damage off the Ray. It's actually gonna kill Ray. Cougars are gonna have to play this safe. Should be waiting for someone to come in. He's gonna snake bite them. Reach out, use, doesn't get Pine, or doesn't get Embargo. He gets Pine, he gets Jay, he gets 4-4! Embargo with the pop off there! What an insane! Everyone just started lining up for him. The timing on Pine, Jay didn't know, and the other two just caught off guard, couldn't get him. What a great round by Embargo. 4 kills in the matter of seconds. Wow. And that will push Cougars into map point. What a crazy round. And this is going to be a difficult round for Manchester here. They have two sheriffs and they have a bulldog. They can't full buy, and this round would lose them the map if they lose it. As you might know, they might just be 5 pushing very quickly. Trailblazer gonna push them in the hookah. They know nothing's there. Nothing's ever there. It's taken down. Is it gonna spot Jay? They know Jay's back there as the bulldog does get fired off a lot. Paint Shell's gonna force him out a little bit. Jay's gonna go down. Run it back used. And now Manchester made the aggressive play, only putting 1 on this site. Not gonna have anyone to protect it here. Ray getting a little bit of damage off into the defender spawn onto Kua. And they have a Marshall in there. Oh, and the Incendiary Grenade used well. Incendiary Grenade actually gets Kit Kat. Kua onto 1 health point for Kira. Might have to peek into this. 2 in hookah. 2 in the defender spawn still. Defender spawn blinded by the guiding light from T-Bop. Snow and Pine. They know Kira is there. Peek out. Shubi with the great timing. Peace out and gets him, but he gets a little over aggressive and Yusino trades him out. Ray shooting at his own teammate, shooting everywhere. Can't get what gets one, gets the other one, and Ray again with another great split shot. And the Cougars closed that round out. Looking a little bit shaky after Ray had a shot at his own teammate, but reclaimed himself and got the Cougars round win. We'll catch you back in map 2. I believe it is split. We'll see you in a few.
Choose your agent.
All right, and we're back on split. You're going to see the Cougars defending first here. You're going to see something I don't think we've seen from the Cougars all. I don't remember if we may have actually ran an Omen before on Haven usually, I would assume. You're going to see the double duelist with the Jet and the Rays. Going to be interesting. We see an interesting Sentinel choice pick for Manchester here. Is they're going to opt for the guy with the op, Chamber. It's going to be interesting. I'd assume they play A. It looks like they might go mid here first. You're going to see a Nebula placed from the Astra there. They're going to take mid fast. T-Bop going to call it out. Guy Lake's going to slow them down. Maybe the... Oh, but the pack's just too good. The blast pack's just too good. Getting Pine in there before the stun. All this still going out from Manchester. Using really good. Shuby gets taken low. He's going to have to try and run away, but he's not fast enough. His Pine is just faster. Embargo almost taken out by... KitKat gets one. KitKat doesn't get another one. His ace clears down KitKat. Embargo with the low health. Ray with low health. Ray taken out by Pine. Embargo maybe looking for one last pick. And he gets shot through the smoke by Fu, I believe. Great run by Manchester. Caught SXU off guard. Caught the Cougars off guard. Rushed fast up mid. Took all that space. Blast packed in. Caught T-Bop off guard. Taking him out early. Giving them control of Heaven pretty much. Rough round for the Cougars. They're going to see if they can hold it down here on this round. It should not be one that they should have too much fortune on, those. They're going to have to save here so they can buy in the next. Looks like Manchester are lining up for the same thing. Ray should have called out. The Nebula was, or the star was placed there. The Nebula used again. Ray going to slow them down. KO knife going to be used here. Gets Ray. Doesn't get another one. Pine blast packs back into Heaven there. And you see all this util into vents to just let Manchester get in. You see Yusino kind of holding it. The wall's going to go down at the wrong time for Ray. Shuby also taking a lot of damage as well as Teen. Shuby taken out on the flank. Embargo and KitKat coming from behind, see if they can get anything. And T-Bus is going to rush out, but he rushes into a double peek as Jay takes him out.
Spike planted.
Start place here. Nebula Pine spots them before they know that they're here. KitKat and Embargo are going to have to go through here, but Knife doesn't spot anything. And you see the explosions coming out. Breach uses that to clear out anyone in the smoke. See Embargo peek in. Pine gets the kill on a KitKat. It's now just Embargo here. See what he's able to do as he's all by himself. Will he peek it into Pine? I think he will. Maybe he'll wait. Oh, and he can't get the shots off, and Pine takes him out in a flawless round for Manchester. That's exactly what you want to see if you're them. Going into this bonus round with all the guns you bought. And with full armor even, and they got a lot of money, to be honest with you. It's going to be a hard thing to take out. Only Jay on their team has died. This Asha is proving very difficult for the Cougars here. It's just so much space taken so fast. You can see it might be a close rush in, or a fast rush into the garage this time. It seems that they don't even want to chance A, which is insane, especially when they have this.
Cover going out.
Oh, it's going down here. Cover goes out. Knife goes out. Doesn't get anyone. Boombot's going to spot one. Rachel used. Embargo gets one, but he can't get the other. Yusino cleans him up. He's going to go and try and take his gun. Yusino. Oh, with the TP out, Ray accidentally dropped, making his bullets inaccurate. Ray can't get one, but T-Bop gets Jay. Beautiful blind. Gonna force Shuby back. Yusino gets T-Bop. Shuby's gonna peek out. Does he know one's close? He does. He gets one. Kua low. Knows Yusino's the last one. He's gonna go to Fuse, and Ray cleans it up for him. Cougars win a round. Doesn't really go the way you want it to, as they have only 2 guns left on board. But it was a flawless round in the round before by Manchester, so they had all their guns, so it wasn't that unfair a fight for them. But still a good round that they needed. But this is going to be a rough round here. If they can win it, they might just turn the tables on Manchester. Going to see, as Kua has been putting in the work, his ult is actually almost on board here. I think he's been the one to get the plant off every single time, which would have given him 3. Another 3 from get the kills. Maybe got an orb, I don't know. I don't know how he got that one, but let's see. Rob's going to use the Trailblazer. If he gets blinded, Ray gets the pick on a Yustino, who has been doing a lot of work for Manchester. A lot of util sent in events to clear out Ray, but Ray got that pick, did his job. He can back out now. Boombot's sent in. It's going to get Ray, but no, Ray takes it out, and Shuby gets Pine on the push in. Boomo comes out, spots one, Ray peeks out and gets another, and it's falling apart for Manchester right now. It seems that SSU's got a hold of this mid push. Ray sees another one, but he doesn't have to peek this. He should not waste his life or his gun. Hold his position in vents, hold them in mid here. As KitKat does a little bit of a lurk around. I don't know if they know about this. Kua's going to back up. Ace is going to back up right into KitKat. Oh no, she messes up a little bit, but she cleans it up, saves the embarrassment, and it's just Kua. Blind embargo, but he's gonna peek away because he didn't peek out. I don't know if he knows he's in this corner. They do now. Kua cannot get one. Embargo cleans it up, making it a flawless round for the Cougars, and that is gonna be very bad for Manchester, as they now have all their guns taken by SXU. SXU is full guns now. And they didn't really have to buy them. I think T-Bop might have had to buy one himself, but everyone else did not have to buy. Do you see Kua's ult on board here? It would be very, I don't know, maybe the take on the B, they might use it very quickly here. SXU is pretty close here, so they have to be very careful. If this does come out, you do want to see a lot of util used by the Cougars here. Oh, the one-way for Embargo. He gets one. Can he get the other? Can't get all the sprays correctly, but that KO is 1 health. Dark cover going to come out here, and they're using all this util in mid to see if anyone's there. Can't find anyone. Shuby's going to go to Heaven. Going to hold Heaven now instead, and Ace is not going to do well here. You see the regrowth coming in, healing up Embargo, making sure he's full so he has a better fight against his next opponent. Just so silent here. Manchester's so patient. They are waiting. They want SSU to make a mistake. That knife is going to reveal that they're still there. You're going to see that one-way come back up. It's so good because even after all the toxins go down from the Viper, she gets it back later, meaning the one-way can go up again, forcing them to not be able to push. Kua going to catch Embargo here. Embargo got aggressive. He got his one again. Sun going to go through. It's going to get 2 of them. See those stars come out. Gravwell used him 1. Don't know what the other one's used for. Shuby got Ace with the snake bite, and then he picks up used to know. It's 1 left. Jay getting the first pick in 2 rounds for Manchester. Or sorry, 1 round, as they got flawless the round before, but that's still 4 people alive for the Cougars. Their economy is doing so well right now. Manchester have to win this round. They have those 2 ults. They have to use one of them now. They're both engaging ults. They could use both of them, completely clear a sight for themselves. And it looks like finally, after 5 rounds, we're going to see an A push. I think this makes it a little bit easier for the Breach All to do well. I think there's a lot of high ground on B that protects against it. Oh, and all the stars placed here already, so Cougars are going to know it's here. Paint Shells come out onto Ray. Does catch him for a good chunk of health. And here comes the Showstopper. KitKat suppressed in the back. Showstopper gets nothing. Completely dodged, though the blast pack does hit him. Embargo TP's over on the site, sees that they're rushing in. KitKat gets 1, taken out by Jay though. Oh, and Ray catches 1 in mid. The awareness. Yusano gonna get caught up by Shubi. Knowing the presence of Ray being in vents, but he doesn't know about Shubi on the backside of heaven. And Pine just up here. I don't know if they know he's there, but Ray doesn't need to know. He has the reaction time. Nate comes out in the back of sight. Jay gets caught by it. Doesn't get caught by the guiding light. He's going to get rushed onto by the rest of the Cougars, and he's just overwhelmed. The Cougars only losing one again. And you're going to see Embargo give away the defuse to the Viper. Give the Viper the Viper's Pit. Obviously more important than the Omen ult. That TP is not that useful. Use it to get some info. That's about it. But now 3 ults online for the Cougars. Only 1 used by Manchester. I think they're a little afraid to stack ults maybe. It seemed that the last team we went against, Anderson, was also afraid to do so, but I think that it might have to be done as the Cougars defense is so patient, so far back. You can't just use 1 to get on. You have to use 1 to get forward and 1 to get on and to get through it. Don't know if they'll use it now as it's 3 ults against 2. Viper's Pit used on the B site here. They can't go B. It's not possible unless they take Heaven. Trailblazer gonna spot 3 mid. Ray gonna get caught by paint shells again. These paint shells from Pine are perfectly placed as it's catching damage every single time. Boombot placed out. Gonna find use to know. Ray gonna peek out a little bit. Fire some bullets. Kit Kat gets ace on the ace site with the op. And Ray with a great shot on use to know through the wall. Gonna see maybe another Nebula go out. Use at the same time as that flash from the breach. I don't know if that's the best thing, but you don't want him peeking in. Jay gonna be 1 health. If that blast pack hit, it would have ended their life, I believe. I think they're low enough for that. Oh, and will Pine peek into this? Oh, he does, but he has the better angle on Ray. Gets the shot. Ray does get 1 shot off onto him before, and then Embargo's actually in their back. And it looks like they're gonna go away from the Viper's Pit. They don't want to do this. Kit Kat is still on the site, holding it down. Late here. And she peeked out before she had the op ready. You know, it has that little cooldown time you have to use when you pull it out. I think it was just a little too aggressive, not expecting them to be that far up. She gets caught out. Will Embargo know that there's one here? He doesn't. Oh my god, what a nasty shot. Embargo waiting for Shubi, playing this well. Cosmic Divide gonna come in for Manchester, and Shubi and Embargo are gonna have to peek into it. And there was a smoke put onto Heaven. Didn't really need it.
Off your feet.
Off your feet use. It's gonna catch Embargo. Shubi gets 1. Will he be able to get the other? Ah, and he just doesn't know that Kua is still there behind sight. He thought he pushed out into where the underneath of Heaven was, I believe. Just a bad decision by Shubi there. You don't usually see that, but didn't have him in his head in that moment. Gonna see as there was actually 2 ults used that time by Manchester. Worked out pretty well for them. Gonna see as now the Cougars have both their duelist ults online here if they really want to use them. I don't think we'll see the knives come out here. Potentially, if it is a round-winning situation, we might see them used, but I don't think so. They know there's some in mid. It would be a great showstopper if we blast packed into them with it. There's 4 there. Might use. They're not holding it this aggressively. They're afraid of Ray's presence here in the vents. He's done so well. Trailblazer spots used to know probably could have spotted 1 more, but they were a little bit deep back, so they might not have seen. Bargo got to get the smoke down now so they don't see where he places it from. This bit of a rat angle. Plane shell's going to go out. It's not going to catch nothing. Not going to stir Embargo off this. They know that the orb was grabbed now. Maybe that's all that they were there for. You're going to hear the guiding light go out. It doesn't actually get blown, though, so they don't get any util from it. 6U not actually know what's happening here. And look at this. Rotate. Looks like we're going to see some lurks by used to know an ace, and then everyone else is going to rotate out. Don't know if the Cougars know. Maybe Ray looks like he's going back through vents to go help out his teammate. Yes, and we're going to see
30 seconds left.
A hold. 30 seconds left. It's going to have to be an A take here as they don't have enough time to get back to B. Oh, and Yusino might try and take Heaven. Bebop and Yusino spot each other. Showstopper used. Gets a little bit of damage off onto a bunch of people. Jay does take him out, though. Now the Cougars know, but they give up mid-control. They don't know that Kit Kat's back here. Kit Kat gets one. He's going to get the other. Oh, no. And Kit Kat, all they have to do is sit behind here, and they won't lose. And Bargo's actually going to sneak up behind them. Kit Kat gets another one, and the defenders win. And Usano's going to get taken out by Embargo on the flank. What a great round by the Cougars. Looked like Usano was going to try and save there. Embargo was not having any of it. Walked up, takes him out. Great round by the Cougars there. As you see, the patience from both these teams is truly amazing to watch. Usually you don't see this. Everyone on each team so patient, so willing to wait for someone else to peek in. Not really waiting, or not really taking the chance of peeking out themselves. Oh, we're going to see how Shubi actually lines up this nade. See how he gets the one way.
You want to play? Let's play.
Oh, and the tour de force used by Usano and catches Kit Kat's almost instantly, within seconds of the round beginning. And it's kind of open here. Taking it a little slow. Trailblazer gonna come out. Gonna spot one. Gonna look in to see if there's more there. See where they're going. But it looks like it's gonna be a rotate through sewers. They're gonna go on A here. They know that the op's still there as he's firing through. Ray peek onto Pine. He saw Pine's gun. He knows he's here. He's waiting for him to peek out. Pine might have actually saw Ray too. He might be waiting for someone on his team to help him. Ray, knowing that he could go up heaven. The smoke there by Embargo is going to cut them off. Great flash. The smoke comes in and actually kind of protects Ray a little bit, I think. Oh, and you're going to see the stun come through. Boombot gets Usano caught off guard. It gets taken out. T-Bop gets him stun, or the guiding light actually allows T-Bop to know that there's more here. And now they're kind of caught in heaven here. T-Bop gets another one through the boxes as Ray's flanked around them in heaven. They're all going to start to drop. Bargo gets a little bit of damage off. I don't think they know about Ray's position here. Bargo gets one after trading out T-Bop. Pine gets taken out by Embargo. Embargo rushes with the classic again. Ray takes him out. I do think I was just praising the patience that Manchester has and that SXU has, but I think it's now starting to harm Manchester as the time is falling so low that they don't actually have enough time to act, and they all have to rush out at the same time, basically, allowing the Cougars to get better fights off on this defense. I think Manchester's got to pick up the pace a little bit here. Give themselves enough time to actually think about what they're doing, not force themselves into rushing it. It would really help them out, I believe.
Shut and lock the door.
We're going to see a full stack B here, and Embargo's back in this box position. He hears them. Oh, and the null command comes through. Are they going to check this? They are. Usano finds him, but Shubi takes out Jay. Showstopper used. It's going to find Shubi if Ace didn't find him first. Bebop here can't get the kills off. Usano with the great picks. Kit Kat going to use the ult here. Can't get any with the knives. Kua takes her out. And Ray can't get another one for a shot. What a good round by Manchester there. As they only lost one again. And I guess they listened to what I said. Really? Might be watching the stream. I'm just kidding. They did go very fast there, and you're going to see the Cougars take a timeout. With 2 rounds left in the half, we'll catch you back in a minute. All right, and we're back after the Cougars timeout. Gonna see if the coach has given them any plays to run or any more tips on how the other team's playing. Maybe he's seen something they haven't. Gonna see what they can do. Look at all the pings from Manchester there. Boombot gonna come out. Stun's gonna come out. Poison Orb gonna come out. Snakebite gonna come out. Holy util usage on the B site here. And the op is in mid. They know this. Oh, an embargo. He's gonna catch 2. He gets 1. Can he get the other? He gets the other. And this flank by embargo is just so good. And he looked at TP out now. Maybe he feels the pressure. Maybe he can sit here for a little bit. He feels the pressure. He wants out. Doesn't get anything there. Cancels it. Just to see if anyone was in there. No one's in there. Allowing his team to push up with his calls. And now they kind of trapped Manchester in this bottom corner of the map. There's not much they could do here. They're going to have to force themselves to either peek into... Oh, and they're going to go through market. They're going to go through mid. Oh, and he gets 1. The trades coming through perfectly. Jay with a quick peek. Ray going to grenade it so he can't peek him again. You're going to see the satchel come out. Shuby's forcing him. Jay gets embargo. Jay gets Ray. And Cougars maybe getting a little aggressive as there's only 20 seconds left. He's going to have to push them no matter what. Jay looking to rush to A. I don't think they have enough time. I don't think... No, and he stops! There's not enough time! There's... No, there's no way. Round's over. Cougars win it. It's just... Maybe there would have been a slight sliver of time left had he gone sooner, but it looked like he stopped a little bit on his way through sewers. Oh, because he had to go up the ropes, of course. The ropes cost him that because he has to go up the ropes. It didn't have enough time to actually get to site. And it's just a round almost thrown away by the Cougars. But they made sure to secure it. And it looks like we might see another B site tick here. It was a little slow last time. We'll see if they decide to get fast and aggressive now. They do have the Cosmic Divide. They will have the Breach Ult. I think that's what they're going to go for. They're going to go for this orb here. You can hear the stars come out. You know the knife's here. Smoke about to come through, I feel like. Doesn't see anyone. Does see one now. Probably going to activate that smoke. Maybe. No, he's not going to activate it yet. He hears the op walking through. Op's going to be spotted. He's walking through. The poison orb comes out. Going to get a little bit of damage off onto him. And that molly from the KO does come out, but it doesn't get anything as Shuby has moved his position. He wasn't there. Toxin low. All of his toxins are going to go down. Embargo with this flank again. And it doesn't look like anyone's watching it.
Cover going out.
No, he doesn't actually get the spot onto... He was looking to smoke that util so it couldn't see them on the flank there, but he couldn't get it. He had to shoot it. They know that they're there now, but they have him trapped again in this position. The Cougars have done so well at forcing the Manchester into a bad position. Pine going to peek out into Ray. He does get him here, but it takes a little bit of damage. You still see one holding garage for them. Jay planting the smoke. Will Kit Kat peek into this? Oh, and Kua peeks away at the wrong time. The timing, Yusano does trade it out, though. Kit Kat gets 2. That's the op down. Kit Kat gets a 3rd and a 4th! And Shuby steals the ace. Great round for Kit Kat on that flank as no one could outgun her. Oh, and the Viper's pick going to be used as it is the last round on the half. 8-4 for the Cougars. Better than the last map for them, but only a round difference. Still, they're looking very good here. So you're seeing everyone pop off. It looks like we're gonna see a normal SXU Cougars kind of attack round. As I'll mention this almost every single time. 4 people on one site, Shuby on the other. Gonna actually see a 3 take in mid. Kit Kat probably gonna hold garage off here so they can't get flanked. Playing light. They're taking mid. I believe there is a smoke on the vents there. No, there's not. There's a smoke on the steps here up into vents. Boombot going to be sent out. It's going to spot Kua. And it's going to get Kua. He can't get the shots off onto it. And the Boombot now, I believe, having 2 kills. Actually, I believe one was in the first map. One in this map. KitKat does find Pine on the B site. And this is B site for the Cougars, other than used to know, inside of Heaven. But he can't really peek out if T-Bop is pressuring him here. Oh, he's going to make some noise. Horse used to know to peek into him. Going to take him out. And now it's all up to Jay and Ace. Can they take on to this Cougars half site? They're getting the spike down. Oh, and KitKat peeks out with Ray onto the stairs to Heaven. And then we're just going to be Ace and Vents. Will he actually be able to do anything here? Shuby going to peek out to him. He finds him. Jumps around, peeks him. And it's a flawless round for the Cougars on the pistol round. Great round for them. Something we've seen a lot from the Cougars this season. Their attack rounds are just so aggressive, so good. Hard to stop. I see a shorty pick from Pine here, maybe? That could be. Maybe it's a little bit of a lie. I don't actually know. It looks like they're going to keep it. Maybe get a little bit of a rat position going here, as you could see the location of Pine. Yep. Normal position. Shuby gonna get spotted by this knife here from the KO. Gonna decide to get out of there. No reason to take that fight. Oh, and this take by the Cougars. T-Bop actually gonna get caught off in the blast here. This is something that happened a lot to BQ in their last game, or in 2 games prior to this. Jay gonna get taken out by Shuby here. Embargo takes out Pine. Embargo gets a little bit of damage on the Kua, but Kua does take him out. KitKat knows he's there, peeks into it a little, waiting for Shuby to come down and get the plant. Ray holding Heaven here. Can't peek into this if you're Kua here. They have the better guns than you. Oh, and he does. And Ray takes him out. He gets 1 bit of damage off, but still used to know we'll have to hit a very good shot to get a kill here. He's going to peek in. I think he actually spotted him, but he didn't get there in time as Ray pushes out. Ray's still holding Heaven. Used to know. Doesn't expect. Maybe he didn't see him. Flash gets Kua gets KitKat with the flash, but it doesn't matter. Shuby comes on the other side and takes him out. Another great round by the Cougars there. They only lost 2, which isn't exactly great, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We're going to see as this round will be a little bit more difficult. They're going against full buy, or a mostly full buy from Manchester here. They do have some light armor on Used to Know and Jay, but I don't think that'll be too much of a problem. You're going to see what the util usage is. It looks like the Asher util is spread out a little bit by them. This time, you're going to see a little bit of a change here. And instead of Shuby being on the alert, you're going to see Embargo on the alert. But he's going to come back. It's going to be a 5-man take. They know Kua's in the back there. He's trapped there. He has no way out. Blast going to be used. That'll just clear off someone pushing him. That won't actually do it, but Pine takes out Ray. Just know, is he going to peek into Embargo? Won't. Does actually. Kua gets Shuby. KitKat trades it out. KitKat has a gun now. That's something to be worried about. I used to know does get flash here. Embargo going to push him with the stinger. The bad position. Oh, what a great shot by Pine. Now, looks like it's going to be a post-plant retake from Manchester here. Let's see if they can do it. Cougars only have 2 left. Knife's going to get KitKat. KitKat turns right at the wrong time. T-Bop gets 1, but is taken out by Used to Know. The manpower, the guns, too much for the Cougars to handle at that point. Great round by Manchester. Getting some life, getting some new life breathed into them with that round win, hopefully. See if they can come back on the Cougars here as they are down 5 rounds still. No alts on board. All the alts are actually a lot of points for each team. 7 being the lowest on each side means it's going to take a while for anyone to get their ult. Gonna see as maybe Pine gets their ult this round. Maybe T-Bop. We'll see what happens. Stars protecting A. Are they going to go out yet? I don't think they know anyone's here. Jay might peek out into this. Will Jay peek out? He might. Ace with 2 with the judge. Cougars walk right into it, but they get Jay. Kit Kat can't walk into this. She doesn't have the health to fight a judge. Stuns. Will he peek out? Stuns again. Doesn't peek out. Cougars might push away as Embargo goes the other side. Which actually could work in their favor as Embargo does have mid. Should we gonna give the spike over to Kit Kat here? Embargo holding vents. Will Yusino peek into this? He does. Embargo not fast enough. Yusino, but can't get the shots off to Embargo. He knows he's there, but he just can't get the headshot. He does get a lot of damage off under them, though. Kit Kat and Embargo low. They're going to have to be pretty perfect here to get anything off. Oh, no. Does he know about Ace in this corner? He does, and Ace not fast enough to react. They know they have A now. Forget the B take. Let's take A. They have it. Smoked off Heaven. Smoked off Elbow. Or, sorry, they smoked off... I don't remember what that's called, actually, but... They smoked it off in the backside of A. Viper's pick goes down, and this is going to be a hard retake for Manchester now. Kit Kat gonna find Pine, and it's pretty much impossible for Kua. I don't know if he would actually fight into this. It would be a very poor decision. I feel like the Viper's pit is too hard to retake by yourself. Maybe he gets a lucky spray in. Oh, and Shubi sitting here right underneath Heaven. Kit Kat gonna find her third. Cougars back in a good position, winning a very good round. Even though they go down pretty early, losing 2 to the judge instantly, they said, that's enough. We'll lose no more this round. And the last 3 clean it up, win the 3v5. Very well done. Just the persistence from the Cougars here. That the judge holding A, they know it's there, and they peek into it. Shoot peeks into it, takes him out. They don't want to stop pushing what they originally decided to push. To see the classic round. Shubi by himself. Everyone else on the other side. The 3-man mid. Kit Kat in garage. See what they can do with it. Kua. You hear him quick peeking, I think. So she knows that one's here quick peeking it. He didn't spot anything on his first 4, I believe. And he's going to peek away from it. He's going to quick peek it again. He does. He saw Kit Kat this time. Marshall shot onto Ray. Doesn't get anything. He sends a blast pack to deny their shot being good if they're in that corner. Blast pack goes again. Will Yusino peek out with the Marshall? He will. Can't get the shot into Ray. A millimeter off. Kit Kat gets Kua. Pine's left in sight. Surrounded by the Cougars. Kit Kat gonna get healed up by the regrowth from T-Bop there. Oh no. Shubi hears Ace coming through sewers, and he's running with his knife out. He's just too loud. Doesn't expect Shubi to be there. And the stun goes off onto Jay from the Trailblazer. A flawless round for the Cougars there. What a great sight. Putting us in the map point, match point, game point. It's do or die for Manchester right now. Cougars can go up. They can go 5-0 here. There are a few ults online for Manchester. One more. They could use one of them here aggressively. I don't think the Cougars would expect Pine to use it here aggressively. Oh, it looks like Pine will use it here aggressively, but they're on the wrong site. Oh, no. Oh, it is. It is. Will Embargo get picked by it? Don't think he will. Maybe Ray. Oh, Embargo actually takes Pine out before the showstopper could be used. And Embargo gets Yusino as well. And they know one's ramps, but they're reloading. He knows. Kit Kat peeks into it. She knows. My apologies. Oh, and it's a 5v2 for the Cougars here. As the null command was used, but it's over. Ace is by himself on the site. Seeker's going to be sent out right on top of him. They know where he is. They get him out. A 4v1. It's one left, and he's taken out. Ray wins the game for the Cougars. 13-5. Cougars are 5-0. Looking unstoppable right now. What a great game. And that's it from us. We'll catch you next time.